Everyone, welcome back to Codebook. So today we are solving a very important and very tricky problem, that is maximum product subarray. So you are given an integer array. You need to find the maximum product of a contiguous subarray. Let's say you have here 2, 3, minus 2 and 4. So how can we find the maximum product? You are taking a product of each subarray. Let's say first subarray is 2, another one is 6. 2 into 3 gives you, first give you 2, another one give you 6. Then 6 into minus 2 give you minus 12. Then minus 48. So maximum one is 6. So here is the 6 output. And each and every time you can check for every element, like for 3 also. It takes big O n square time, which is very long and which is too slow to run. So if you have given the all positive elements, these are all positive, then one trick we can use, multiply all this. And the maximum value is the product of all one if all are positive. But if it contains the negative one, then it will be tricky to solve. How can we solve it? We can try to trace in a one pass. Let's say at 2, we can track it by maximum and by result. Let's say 1 is maximum. What is the maximum? And 1 is result. What is the result? Okay. First 2. Result also 2. Going to 3. Multiply by 3 or the 3, which is maximum, 6. Result becomes 6 because 6 is maximum. Now at minus 2, multiplied by minus 2 or minus 2, which is maximum, minus 2, but result is still 6. Now at 4, multiply 4 or 4, which is maximum, 4. Still result is 4 because 4 is maximum. So answer is 4. This is the one example. Let's say if you have given a 2 times negative. 2 is the point and 4. Let's add negative to this and this. 2 times negative. Keep in mind that negative into negative give you the positive, which is maximum or max, you can say. Keep this in mind. Let's solve again same as what we solved previously, maximum and result. Trace minus 2 of course. Now 3 multiplied by 3, it gives you, or this 3, maximum is 3, result becomes 3. Again at 4 multiplied by minus 4 or 4, minus 12 or minus 4, maximum is minus 4 and result becomes 3. But if you see this example, minus 2 into 3 gives minus 6 and minus 6 into minus 4 gives you, minus 6 into minus 4 gives you 24. A big one. So answer should be 24. But here 3 is the answer because of negatives. Tracing the maximum one. So we need to trace, because this is minimum, minus 6 also minimum, minus 4 also minimum. Minimum give you the biggest one. This is the idea. This is the idea that minimum, if you multiply minimum and negative 1, this is minimum minus 4 and the negative 1, that give you the maximum one. Or negative into negative give you the max. Here is the possibility. So we need to trace the minimum also. That is the idea. Okay. Let's say we take a minimum. I have two things, maximum before, but I want minimum also now. Why minimum? Because if I multiply minimum with my negative value, it will give me the maximum value. So I will replace it with the maximum value. Means we can replace here. Swapping is the condition we can use. I am tracing minimum also and the result. Okay. Let's say at -2. 2. Maximum is -2. Minimum is -2. Result also -2. Now 3. Maximum will be multiplied by 3 or 3. Which is maximum? Again minimum also same, or 3. So which is maximum here? 3 or -6? 3 is the maximum. Here this is -6 and this is 3. So which is minimum here? -6 is the minimum here. And maximum is 3 and this is -2. What is maximum here? Result will be 3. Now at -4, it will be changes now. Now -4, if I multiply it by -4 and this -4, same as previous, it will give me the same value, and compare it with the result will be result will be 3 only. But at -4, I want a minimum value to multiply with the -4 because it is negative. It is negative. This is negative. So at negative value, I need a minimum to multiply. And my minimum is -6. My maximum is 3. I'm using this -6. I will replace it with 3. Now it will changes. My maximum becomes 6 now. And my minimum, 6 not, -6. And my minimum becomes 3 now. I'm using this -6, multiplying it with -4, it becomes 24, comma -4, it gives me the maximum value 24. Compare it with 3, the value becomes 24, result is 24. Now it's done. At negative, we want not maximum, we need a minimum value. Okay, so here is the trick. We are iterating through the one pass. That's why time complexity is big of n, and we are not using any memory. That's why big of 1 linear space complexity. First thing, positive, then grows the max as usual. But if it negative, then swap the max and minimum. Max with minimum. And update, and always update. Always update max, minimum, and result. This is the method. This is 3-line code. We track the maximum and minimum because negative numbers can flip the result. That's why we swap it with the minimum to get the maximum value. If it's still confusing to think, so this is simple. I don't trust only the maximum because negative can change everything. So I am tracking minimum also. This is the thing. Let's take maximum, which is the first element, and minimum also first element, and the result. which is also the first element. It is result. Iterate from I is equals to 1, I less than nums dot length plus plus. Okay, first thing, if I got nums of this I is less than 0, that is negative, I will swap. Okay, you know how to swap. This minimum is equals to this temporary. Okay, otherwise you are changing max with it mat dot max. This I, this max multiplied by this I, and same for minimum. And again the result. Result. Swapping at negative. Okay, and update this all. Update max, minimum, and result. So guys, if you like the video, then subscribe the channel. Stay consistent, keep coding.